Now, of course, when I was trying to get my head around everything that had happened, because I literally went to news free for a week, it's something you should never do. You should always be here every single night, especially at 9 o'clock. But I was going back over things today, having a look at what was around, and I've got to say, I couldn't help but notice a puff piece that was on Channel 9 last night. It was an advertorial. Now, normally these things run between 9 o'clock and midday on commercial television, you know, for civil sweepers and all the rest of it. God love those products. But there was an advertorial for Lidia Thorpe last night on Channel 9. Now, you would have thought that 60 Minutes, the serious news program with the serious cameras and the serious news, would sit down and when they have the opportunity to talk to Lidia Thorpe, it'd be, well, OK, what are you really on about? What do you really want for the country? No, instead it was the puff piece. We had Karl and Lidia Thorpe riding around on scooters, being the best of friends in and around Melbourne and Canberra. And then we had this incredible admission. Now, remember, this is a politician who has caused how much trouble in the past couple of years, and Karl likes it.
The controversial Senator Thorpe is definitely many things, but there's no doubt she's always in control. And after you see her tonight, you might also understand why having more Lidia Thorpes in Canberra could in fact be just what this country needs.
Really? Exactly what this country needs. Now, of course, Karl loves the idea that it's good telly, these people who yell and scream like the wind-up toy that is, of course, Jackie Lambie. But you notice they never feature anyone from the right of politics. I didn't notice a 60 Minutes report about Malcolm Roberts on his 6-year term in Queensland or Ralph Babbitt in his 6-year term from Victoria. No. We were there for the serious questions about the idiot from Victoria.
Maxine Strip Club. Talk to me, Lidia.
Well, you know, we were having a fantastic night. You know, we went to have a dance at the girlfriend's 50th from Broadmeadows.
You're a senator. What are you doing in a strip club?
You know, like, if I was going to do senator style, I would have rang them up and booked a proper seat.
Sorry, is that what normal senators do? Excuse me. Excuse me, players on the Gold Coast. My usual booth, thanks. Is that really what people think that they do? Anyway, now also, they operate on another level. Like, this is sort of, low-rent television, sort of Sky News primetime for the networks, because they're able to come up with really complicated things like metaphors, and it takes a whole room of brains to come up with metaphors like this one.
It's a fire that burns in my belly every single day, and that fire will never go out.
How do you describe that fire in your belly?
It's what gets me up every day, and it's what sustains me.
Let's light a fire and use it as the metaphor for the fire that's in her belly. At least there was a happy ending. She's not going to run again, but that's because, remember, no one would vote for her.
I don't intend on running again.
Really?
Oh, definitely not.
Why?
Well, I'm 50 next month, Karl, and I don't want to become an old crusty politician with like old daggy ideas.